So, now that I am back from me getting my deer curse and my cursing the deer, um, what all has happened since last time? Oh, yes. So, all that has happened since last time is Cordova, you assimilated the slime, got really thick blood, and then felt as if you were every modern American, in which you were going through chest contractions and eating enough cholesterol to kill someone, and every modern day recipe having at least 3 pounds of cheese in it and 2 pounds of butter, and every TikTok recipe has to be, let me empty these cheese balls into the crock pot and then add in 2 sticks of butter and five blocks of cheese. Then you mix it together.
And
Add
don't
your
forget the
noodles,
cottage cheese so it's healthy.
and then you add your cottage cheese, and then you add an extra cheese with, and then Velveeta cheese, and then after it's all done, it's nice and wonderful. And then, by the grace of God, we recruited a new player who his character is not in right yet, but we'll be getting to him shortly. And so, Cordova, you've woken up from your stupor of your surgery. You successfully have had a heart increase, as your heart has been increased by, 6 or 7 inches. That's a big enough number, right? The right width and length. And,
No, I don't fucking know.
well, six. I think 6 inches is enough. And so your chest is closed up now. Alirse is done panicking for the most part, and you sleep for a whole day before waking up. What do you say when you wake up?
Oh, hey, look at me. I'm not dead. And conveniently enough, Dr. What's-His-Face appears to have dropped a fucking scalpel in my vocal cords, so I'm sounding like this for the session.
Roll me a d20.
Oh yeah, you stopped breathing, so we had to open it up by stabbing your neck.
Roll me a d20, Cordova.
Oh yeah, you need to send me an invite to the room on Owlbear.
I mean, we're not there yet,
Bang.
but yeah.
I rolled a 2.
So, you find as Gordas wakes up and says, "Oh, my wonderful little test subject, so finally awake. Well, I did your surgery, and it went wonderfully. However, there was a slight issue. You see, I dropped one of my smithing hammers inside of your chest cavity, and now your heart is a little bit beating on the wrong side. And so we'll have to go back in after a few days and cut the lungs open and retrieve this little hammer. For now, don't worry, you'll be a little under the weather."
Can I just lay here?
No, we have to get going. We have things to
Can
do.
I just lay here and just forget the world?
Kelly says to you, "Oh, Cordova, you're finally awake. You snored like you're solid dogs."
Hey. Can you do me a favor?
"Oh yeah, what you need?"
Take this cannon, right? And shoot the dock and then shoot me. You're gonna want to use these big pointy, pointy solid metal buttons.
Nah, just come here, Cordova, and let's get you up now.
Okay, come on, please, right through the chest cavity,
And
please.
she just kind of pulls you up with the other hand.
Okay, fine. I guess I'm standing.
There you go. Very nice, very nice. I've forgotten the accent that I gave her before, so we're going with this accent now.
Oh, you did a British now.
And we
It's a
did.
little British, isn't it?
A little British accent. Well, Cordova, I'm glad you're awake. I was really worried there for a minute.
It
Looks-
feels like I ate a bunch of things that birds shouldn't eat. Like chocolate and mac and cheese.
You're hearing a roll in your head say, "Remember, son, dying is gay."
I hope to the entire literally any and every pantheon that I am not actually legitimately related to you.
It's okay, kiddo. No one wants to be part of dear old dad. But don't worry. Your mother was a wonderful woman.
Anyways, where are we going?
Just think, you get to call me dear old papa. We can go play fetch out in the yard.
You know what? Buddy, when I pick you up and shake you to death, I'll tell you what, whatever minions that you have, if they happen to wear helmets, between where I am right now and that day of fate, I'll bother to keep enough of you around to use as drumsticks to beat on the helmets.
What does Alurse say to hearing Cordova just speak out loud with no one around?
Well, he's always having such fanciful conversations with the rings and his cave and
Oh, for
knows
my
what else?
dearest fair maiden, for you're finally awake, so I may hear your beautiful voice, says Odo.
well, time to set sail.
So, where would you like to go now in the dungeon?
I think up is a good choice first.
Yay.
Maybe slightly to the right as we keep going up.
Hold on a sec. Espen, how tall was the ceiling in this room with the other slime? Or potentially a continuation of the last slime, we don't fucking know.
Same height as the normal with everything else, but you don't really know how deep that slime room is either.
Well, yeah, I was asking for the punchline of flying across the slime because, you know, the slime is no longer keen on trying to eat me. I was thinking of potentially trying to fly across it and see what's in that room over there.
Sure, I don't see anything going wrong with that.
Then again, you know, oxygen's, fuck me, hello. Flying is a really oxygen-intensive activity, and I should probably be taking it easy right about now. So maybe I shouldn't do that.
Maybe you shouldn't,
Yep.
like, overuse the heart that you just got a transplant into.
No one's on their deathbed wishing they worked harder. Just take a nice,
Yeah, Cordova,
leisurely
you
stroll
can,
through this
you
tomb.
can totally try to fly across. I don't
Get
see
some
You know what?
anything wrong happening.
You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna Minecraft this bitch. I'm gonna walk over to to part of to some of the hallways that I decked earlier and just use the rubble to fill in the slime and make a path. Just fill it in like how you deal with the fucking Minecraft lava pool that you're trying to traverse.
So, I'll amuse the situation. So you throw in some rubble and it sinks, and then you don't see it. And you throw some more rubble in and it sinks, and you don't see it. And you throw some more rubble in and it sinks, and you don't see it. You throw some more rubble in and it sinks, and you don't see it. And you throw some more rubble in and it sinks, and you don't see it. And you continue this for about like 5 more minutes, and then you've dumped quite a bit of rubble, almost like half a haul's worth, and still isn't coming up or piling up.
Hmm.
I'm just like hanging out with Tellius and Dr. Vinland, just like, oh, is he feeding the local wildlife for fun? Yeah, it's probably better he takes it easy today.
You know, I wonder if he really wanted to move on, that maybe he wouldn't fuck around with the slime again. But who knows? The bird brains are very stupid these days. Maybe I should work
Not
on his
trying
brain.
to fuck with the
Maybe-
slime.
Maybe for my
I want
next
to know what's
surgery.
over in that room over there.
Maybe for my
Now,
next surgery, I should work on his
would
brain.
anyone like to potentially? I don't know. I've seen both of you bring up some rather quirky high level spell casting. Neither of you would happen to know fly, would you?
No, but I know Dimension
No.
Door.
Okay, that sounds slightly more expensive. Tellius, do you think maybe perchance possibly checking out either that room over there or that room over there would potentially be worth a dimension door?
Although they'd have to do it twice.
That's why I said that sounds expensive.
Nat 20 on the
Wow.
insight. She thinks this giant room over here that looks like a broken-down cathedral might be a good option.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow,
I'd
wow,
like-
wow, wow, wow.
The ooze indicate that with its gestures.
Hey, is it just me, or is that stream of bubbles that are coming up from the rubble that I fell in shaped an awful lot like an arrow that's pointing towards the ruined cathedral bit?
No, it's just your imagination.
Bubbles suspiciously. You son of a bitch. You're hiding something from me. Now, here is something. My curiosity, right? I can't help but wonder, Cordova, if it wouldn't be easier for you to break down a wall somewhere rather than trying to fight the slime off.
Okay, as tempting as that is, and as really funny as it would be for for me to just, oh, I don't know, just like start breaking through geometry to try and make tunnels. And yes, for the record, I do see the area that you're, gesturing towards. Thinking about it, we were a little lucky that the hallways that I plowed through earlier didn't collapse. In any way, shape, or form.
Your other bird friends seem to have no trouble breaking into and out of this place without it collapsing. I think we're pretty safe.
You know what? Sure. Fine. Fuck it. Free kaiju levels experience. Obviously, that was set out of character.
So you want to try to break the
It's
wall
just like-
down?
Just like building a sandcastle for enormous birds.
So what are you gonna do?
What's in this intersection?
This hole? You see
Intersection.
Oh. I thought you were gonna try to find a way to get across to here.
Well, yeah, the idea is to go north and then just plow through this bit of rock interior.
You see to this
and-
area, there is a mirror.
Wow.
Well,
Can I
just
walk
a mirror,
over?
right?
And-
Let's leave and never come back the whole session.
What's with this mirror? Hold on a sec. But before I go about plowing through a bunch of solid rock,
Gotta
It's
make sure
shiny.
your hair looks nice.
You see a shiny mirror in which a small little devil is on the other side. And the mirror is highlighted. has cracks and runes all around it, and is leaking some kind of mercury substance onto the ground that shimmers as it slowly slides out.
A little devil bastard that's inside a really shiny mirror.
You see the devil kind of wave at you, and as it waves at you, you see that it has some kind of creature that it's grabbed by the neck.
Pray tell, what is the description of this creature that is being held?
You see it's hard to tell what the actual creature is, but it's like humanoid in shape. It's struggling against it, and you see in the background behind the devil there is some dragon scales that are slowly flowing through the wind like falling leaves, and there's little bits of embers on fire. As you approach closer, you can hear the clashing of swords, metal, shields.
Whoa, Cordova, you like the clashing of metal, swords, and shields, right?
I don't know what this whole mirror shenaniganizing is supposed to be about. Isn't mercury, isn't quicksilver really bad for people who are in prolonged contact with it?
Yes.
I'm no doctor, but looks at Dr. Vinland.
He looks over and she says, "What are you looking at me for? I study bio, and see, I don't study the art of chemistry."
Well, I figured since, you're potentially trying to possibly work with living tissue, and, working with living tissue might be a little hard if it's dead tissue. Maybe you'll know what, tries to kill tissue.
I mean, based on the name, it must be related to the great god Mercule.
Anyways,
So how bad could it be?
Hey, Tellius, do you know what the hell this is supposed to be, or what it's supposed to do?
I don't know, Tellius,
Because
do you know? Let's do a roll.
I have never
I
seen
think-
anything like this before.
Rather than asking him, it might be better to ask Sir Tiny, who has done some research on both chemicals and metals.
Well, I wasn't really asking about the quicksilver, I was asking about the mirror.
She says to you, that mirror doesn't really look like a normal mirror. With all of the arcane ruins on it, looks more like a teleportation door to me.
Oh yeah, it just now occurs to Cordova that he's a fucking rune knight and could possibly try to parse what the fuck the runes do.
Hey, Mr.
Whoa,
Class revolving
Cordova.
around runes. Do you want to investigate those runes?
Well, let me inspectimate the runes.
Why don't you roll me an
Gotta
Arcana
go.
check with advantage, you
Yay.
fuckwad?
I'm gonna provide guidance by saying, "Hey, Cordova, you know a lot about runes, right? What do the runes say?"
Well,
Maybe we should evolve that brain of yours instead of the heart.
fucking, okay, so. One advantage, and then, guidance is a d4, right?
Yep.
And roll all that, and I still land with a
Nice.
12.
With advantage. Did you forget the advantage?
Yes, that was
No, he did
with
Oh,
yeah, that was
Jesus
with
Christ.
advantage. Yeah, no. My intelligence is a +1, and I do not have Arcana trained. Actually, okay, question.
Yeah.
Can I roll my Smith's tools instead?
No.
No? Okay.
So you look at the runes, and the runes specifically are not in any particular language that you know of. However, you can still get some basicness from it, like some how traditional runes are carved, right? The runes that are
Mhm.
here are more of a fiendish nature mixed with a bit of like Shadowfell almost. Sorry, not Shadowfell. Shadow Realm.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Wow.
Not that one.
Look like you're going to
Raven
the Shadow
Queen,
Realm,
whatever the fuck her
Jumbo.
name is. Raven.
That,
Is that Ravenloft, or is that a different thing? No, that's...
think Ravenloft is a
and
setting.
Shadowfell, yeah.
God
they're
damn
still
it! What the
connected.
fuck is it called?
that's...
I don't know. Land of Darkness. Something like that. No, that's not it either. Oh, fuck me. One of you help me.
I think there's a few of those.
I don't know. I think
Okay.
Shadowfell is the place the Raven Queen is
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I meant.
Shadow-
So Shadowfell. So
Shadowfell is essentially Feywild, but fucking depressed.
okay, so Shadowfell. It's Shadowfell runes mixed with Fiendish runes, and traditionally this is a one-way casting, similar to a teleportation circle, but binded to a mirror, which is weird because the Shadowfell doesn't usually deal with mirror worlds.
Well,
But sometimes smoke demons do. Anyways, all that you see is that upon doing so, your ruins on your sword glow,
whoa.
and the ruins on the mirror glow.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn around and explain to everybody, like, okay, now the runes on my sword are glowing, and the runes on this thing are glowing in proximity to each other. I don't know what that does, mainly because I can't entirely read what these runes are. They're not in Giant or in Auran. If I had to take a wild guess, they're either in they're either in they're either in Infernal, some offshoot of Sylvan, or a combination of both.
Dang, if only we had someone here who could cast comprehend languages, I say, as I cast comprehend languages.
Well, 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 what did they say?
Do you read it?
Yeah,
Roll an
reading
intelligence
is my
save.
forte. I'm pretty good at those, I think. Maybe.
And when you're done with that, tell me about how good an idea it would be to, like, tap my sword against the side of the mirror.
Oh yeah, I assume this counts as magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we get those at advantage thanks to being a gnome. 13.
Well,
You fail.
well,
A 4th level spell slot has been taken from you as you read out what it says on the mirror inside your head. I don't think you're reading it aloud, or are you?
Whoa, guys, I feel like a 4th level spell slot was just taken from me.
So you read it in your head, correct, or do you read it aloud?
I assume I read it myself first.
You hear my
before
call
I share with the class.
to... I'll just type it out.
Probably for the best.
also, I'm not sure how intentional that was, but I do like the notion that, like, a bunch of, like, runic alphabets are kind of like, like forks of
It was semi.
like a myriad of like really old languages. Like there's more than just like Giant or Dwarvish that can have a runic alphabet.
Well, of course. It's semi-intentional.
Is that supposed to be all are here HEAR and not HERE?
No. It's all. You hear my call. You are here. You hear my name. It's called Zir. When all shall answer, I'll ring here, for payment sent is due to Fend. Rend in pact I shall send to you, my greatest gift will now lift. And the shattering of the mirror, so the mirror shatters, a 4th level spell slot is stolen from you as the shadow is slumped out of the mirror, and out comes a figure pushed to you. Lord Falcon, introduce your character. As you are now dragged out of the mirror world, what is the name of your character, Lord Falcon?
His name is Sterling.
Sterling. So, Sterling, you have woken up in your house, to which you hear the pounding voice of your patron. Do you mind if I give it a voice?
Sure, that's fine.
Get to the mirror! Fast, fast, get to the mirror now! You are going to die! Die! I don't want you! You need to live! Live! And so, as you stumble a little bit towards it, almost feeling as if your soul is being sucked in, trying to... Would you fight against this or no?
No, there's no reason not to listen to him.
So as you step through the mirror, a fireball crashes through your ceiling and setting your house ablaze, to which you look to the sky to see a rendering dragon, spiraled in tail, several eyes looking down at you with wings black and dark. Wings black as obsidian that stretch across the sky like crystal, sending it down and spiraling. I'll give you a picture. I know my adjectives aren't great tonight.
Well, neither is my voice.
Yep.
I think we can be forgiven for not being on our A game.
So, let's just see here.
I thought that was it for a second.
So did I. You fucking goober.
No. You see from on high a dragon with
That
6
is
eyes,
nightmare.
large tusks filling out, angelic-like wings that sprout from its back all the way down its tail as it reaches around, spiraling and pooling in the sky, its body and form more gargantuan than anything you've ever seen. As each eye blinks, another striking bolt of lightning hits a castle, hits a town. As you see in the far-off distance, its tail flicks to the sky as a rendering strike of purple lightning cascades from the end of its tail and it vaporizes a whole village from existence. Boom! Gone. Doesn't exist anymore. As the demon pulls you in, trying to save you, your house engulfed with flames of purple and bright pink. You can see from its ashes the smoke begins to bloom forth different creatures of the night and different creatures of hell. As you see warriors that were engulfed with this flame or this lightning, they begin to drown up like zombies. But as they race forth, shambling, there is bits and pieces of their body missing that is filled in by a shadowy presence. And like that smoke, the smoke fills in the gap, giving it a purplish new flesh that is birthed from it. They shamble forward and move towards the mirror before it shatters. And then on your end, you feel your neck being grabbed by your demon as he shunts you forth. You see 4 figures on the other side, peering at this mirror as you are shunted out of it. It shatters, and you are dropped to the ground inside of a dungeon somewhere else, as you heard the reciting of those very words, the reciting of your demon's pact.
Now he's gonna look up, and you notice he's got like a cut above his forehead from the rubble, and it's like pouring silverish liquid instead of blood. He's gonna be like, where the fuck am I?
How much of that through the mirror did we see? Question mark. Because
You only saw.
realistically,
So for Cordova, you guys saw
I think
some.
the mirror is like effectively a doorway, right?
Essentially,
In this
before it
area.
shatters, you saw some purplish smoke. Like I said, you saw like falling scales, like the leaves, just like swaying from a tree that's like kind of shimmer down. You also heard some
Yeah, like
clanking. As it breaks, you just hear some sword swings hit, some shields, some clanking of armor, and just the flower petal-like scales coming down from the breeze above, and then out comes this guy.
Well, howdy, stranger. Well met.
Look, what island are we on? Where are we?
We're in the Steel Feather Mountain range.
I will minor
Do
illusion
I know where that is?
simplistic map. Like you are here.
You don't know that location. You've kind of only been through Izlovent. You haven't had a reason to explore anywhere else. You know of the other kingdoms. You just... The fuck? A mountain range? Called what now?
Yeah.
It's kind of like saying, yeah,
But
you ever
it's
heard of the
not somewhere.
It's like, you ever heard of the Appalachian Mountains? And you're like, there's a mountain range called Appalachia?
It's like, what are you talking about? Appalachia what? But he clearly doesn't recognize that as being on the island as a vault, right? Alright.
Again, you only know of the different kingdoms. You wouldn't know any specific details about them or the area they're in. Like, you know, like, oh, hey, there's Goro over there in the middle, and there's the other kingdom over there in the middle there, but you don't, like, know there's a mountain range called XYZ or what have you, or village name this or that.
Seeing the somewhat lost look, Cordova would then switch to, okay, we're like somewhere between Sluffberg and Goro.
That's... Okay.
Like, you have no idea how much that doesn't narrow it down.
That doesn't narrow it down. But the fact he doesn't know means that it's away from where he was. He's not sure how far. Fuck, I just put a down payment on that house.
Yeah, that looked very expensive. Are you all right?
He's going to stand up, and then this is
What
what he looks like.
What do you look like?
There's the photo of what he looks like.
Well, look at that.
And we watch his body morph for like 2 hours as he decides this appearance in the character creator.
I don't know. I don't know how to put a token in the
I'm on
Albert,
it
so.
right now. Just keep
I got a
talking.
token you can use. If you want me to
Yeah?
post that instead, so you don't have to make one.
Oh, I already downloaded it.
Okay. Look, I don't fucking know. Fucking dragon came out of nowhere. Are we on is Volt, or what is the island called? Is something?
Izlovent?
Izlovent, that's what it was. Are we on Izlovent?
No, as I said, we're between Goro and Sluffberg.
I don't know what that is. Okay, we're not there. That's good. That's good.
The
further, the better. Fuck. I just started making good money too. Fuck.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Just between you and me, I've got quite a lot of money held away in goods, but I just need to find a good buyer.
Well, my name is Sterling. What are your names?
I think we were both waiting for each other to go first.
Cordova proceeds to hawk up along and die. I'm Cordova. I pass for Suga. I'm from the Electrum Feather tribe.
I don't know what any of that means, but you are very large.
Yeah, so
You get said a lot.
Cordova, um, Cordova is a bird person, obviously. He's a black-billed magpie. Has 4 wings, but the bottom set of wings are currently like blank. It is mostly like bone plating at the moment. And yeah, he stands at 13 feet 4 inches tall at the moment, and fuck, what else? His feathers are like really calcified. Like they're still black, white, and blue, but they're essentially like armor plates. And oh yeah, the most recent addition, he's got a fucking like skull helmet looking thing, and it isn't immediately obvious, but like does have this weird like spinal tail deal going on that he's just got like tucked away at the moment.
You are? And he's gonna.
And I am the priestess Alerce Flesh. I serve the great and kind Mercule, the god of death. As you can tell, and you see, she's like not very tall. I am one of his strongest soldiers. And she flexes, and you don't notice any change in the size of her arms.
I can see.
No, see, Alerce, when you flex, you gotta do it like this. You just fucking like hit the bodybuilder pose.
You see behind them there is a satyr who is, what did I say? She was like 6 foot or something. Yep.
I want to say you said she was
Professor
like...
Dr. Vinland, a knowledgeable
For
one who loves exploring this colorful world around us with curious eyes and the innocent mind of a child.
Myself, you naive cleric. For I
and
am
this is Tellius. She's friendly.
For I am Galtus Vinland, a wonderful doctor and a man of the many sciences. As he steps forward.
Do not sign anything he gives you.
Shush! For my contracts are always fair and just. And then you see Tellius kind of step up, who is a satyr. She stands like decently tall, right?
I want to say you said like 6.5 feet tallish.
Yeah, about 6 foot tall. She quite buff for what she is. As she steps forward and says, "I'm the wizard of this party. You can call me Tellius. It's a pleasure to meet you." As she is donning a great axe behind her. Buff as all fuck. I believe someone put it as she's a muscle mummy.
Quite strong for a wizard, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, no, like she's easily the most jacked apart from Cordova. Like it's not even a contest.
Sterling isn't like jacked, but he's pretty lean. I mean, like, and now, what is this place? Where are we? You said something about a mountain range. Never mind. Just what is this place?
Oh, it's a
what's the full name of this place again?
You know, old tombs are just like kitchens, dear. Keep your hands clean, don't touch what you shouldn't, and always be sure to make a little extra for later.
What was the full name of this location again?
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but okay.
I don't remember.
Okay, Cordova's gonna say, okay, the Steel Feathers, they're a tribe of bird people. There are 5 of them. I'm from one of the different tribes. We are in their land currently. There are not very many of them, so do try not to pick with some... trying to fight some very bad people. We are currently in one of their crypts. We have woken up 2 people that hopefully is going to help give them half a chance.
2 people?
Yeah, but bird people are people.
I think we've awoken 6. Counts 3 rings are tiny, and then the 2 bird people.
Oh,
Go for
right.
Giant dragon raid to a haunted crypt of bird people. And if they're anything like him, I think I'm fucked. He's gonna point to Cordova.
There were only 2 others that were remotely like me. Which coincidentally happened to be the only 2 bird people that we woke up in this place. Anyways, we are currently fighting a, do you remember how I just said that the steel feathers are kind of on the ropes at the moment? That's because a while ago they fought a very powerful lich named, was it Bruce?
Vrol.
Bruce. They fought a very powerful, witch by the name of Vrusk. And they thought they sealed him away, and he did seem sealed away for quite some time, but apparently he wasn't completely sealed away, so he's been steadily picking them off one by one. And we are currently trying to do our best to locate and kill him, and hopefully, if we can pull it off, try to keep an entire tribe from being just wiped off the face of the planet.
Sure, I've got nothing better to do and I have no clue where I am.
That's a spirit.
We'll try to keep anything permanent and negative from happening to you. Because...
Yeah. If you're fighting a spellcaster, I have a couple things I can help with, but...
That sounds wonderful. I'm mostly concerned with the fact that your home appears to have been bulldozed, and you frankly, so far, have not asked for any of this, so we're gonna try to get you through this safe, alright?
Well, I wasn't at that house for long, but... There's been so much gold on it.
Yeah.
Nothing like a new crisis to bring you back down to your deader point.
Oh, come now. Apocalypses happen, like, every other day. It'll be fine. And I slap you on the back with a death ward.
So, now that you've gained another party member, you get to choose which party member do you wish to keep, Tellius or Gortys? They're not. Neither one of them are going away. Just one's going back to the ship.
Yeah.
Well, you just had a surgery, right?
Yeah.
Tellius tends to help us more with the exploration.
Yeah. Tellius kind of seems to be better for combat. Correct me if I'm wrong, by all means. I just notice what Tellius does a bit more.
She does damage.
Yeah.
I was also mostly just mentioning how she used, like, dispel magics and such while we were exploring.
On the other hand, Gortys did just save my character, kind of.
We
Tellius,
saved your
probably.
character, comrade. It's okay, we can visit him whenever you want.
How much do I owe you? Nothing. It's for free. Free? Oh man, that was a mistake. Fuck me.
Yep, I can word of recall us whenever we need.
But yeah, I think Tellius is the one to go with.
Lurse?
Yeah, I'm in agreement.
Well, if you really feel that way, I will go back to the ship and do some studying on your body. After all, I need to get my papers in order for our next trip. Well,
What, are you
looks like
moving to our house or something?
Well, looks like I'll be staying with you then. lead the way.
Well. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. I had a tunnel to make, right?
You could try.
Right there.
Okay. Gonna
I don't see what
take
could
my
possibly go
sweet,
wrong.
gonna take my sweet candy ass time with this and not overexert myself.
Yep. I'll give you a guidance as you pass by.
So, as you're going down the hall, roll me a dex save.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
Look at this. It's a dex save. I'm up.
Just the one taking point, or everyone?
Oh, well, Alirce and Cordova. Since Sterling and Tony.
Yeah, he said something about knocking a wall down, and then they walked down a tiny corridor. He was like, maybe I don't want to stand in the corridor when it collapses.
No.
Hey, look at
Nice.
that.
Nice.
It's a nat one. Yay.
Hey, Cordova.
Ah,
You take 16 lightning damage.
well, cool. So that zeroes out to nothing. Right? Or was
Well,
this
you would have
melee
taken lightning damage, but so you see some lightning crackle beneath your feet as a lightning bolt is shot up through you, but your bones arc it into your body as absorbed. Alirce, what if you?
8.
You don't take any damage because you're near Cordova.
Oh,
Yay.
yeah, that makes sense. Oh, technically I was a 10. Anyway.
Okay, well.
See, nothing dangerous, I say to our new party member.
Yeah, Cordova,
As
like.
lightning whizzes by my head.
Yeah, Cordova jumps slightly and, oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that detail. Okay, so, that isn't, Cordova's, like, weird skull helmet thing and, the spinal tail deal isn't, like, the only bone-related shenanigans that's going on, apart from his feathers. Cordova's got a bunch of spikes coming out of his, coming out of his wings.
Those
And...
two big ones.
Oh, yeah. Which actually, thank goodness that, you know, the bottom set of wings don't have that, probably. That would probably be a bit difficult to fly with. But, like, for a moment, like, the pair of, the pair of, like, spikes that are at, like, the midpoint of Cordova's wings that are, like, pointed straight up. They go up for, like, another 5 feet-ish. Like, for a moment, Cordova kind of, like, flinches and then, like,
Giant Tesla coils.
yeah, like, a bit of lightning kind of, like, arcs between the two spikes for a moment and just dissipates, and he keeps going.
Fuck, did he...
How's...
What is he?
Okay, so,
Oh, Cordova, he's part man, part bird, part eldritch devourer, all of creation, and all smiles.
I mean, birds can't really smile, but I'll do a funny dance every so often. Anyways, lightning has a really hard time actually hurting me.
Good to know.
Now, that doesn't mean it's impossible. From what I understand, any direct melee-ish contact, lightning does tend to get through it. But for the most part, lightning has a really hard time hurting me.
Roll me another dex save.
Well...
I like how you all just keep walking in the hallway and don't bother to check for traps.
Why would we? It
Also,
hasn't punished us
heard-
so far.
Also, I forgot about Alerce's +2 radius thing, so I'm adding that onto the save. Because I remember.
Well, it
this
didn't
stuff.
matter last time because you rolled a nat one. That's why I didn't say anything.
Well,
Let's see
yeah.
what you roll this time.
Yay. 24.
You manage to dodge as you step on a plate and a bunch of spikes shoot out of the ground.
Okay, well, seems like there's more than just this. So, how about I actually, try to perceive the hallway?
Good idea. Perception
What do your
check.
bird eyes see?
See. 20. 5. I don't get any advantage for that. I got main bomb. 12.
You spot a few traps.
Whoa. I take it the relatively middling roll means I don't exactly know what they do. I just know that there's traps in that general direction.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Hey, Cordova, I'm starting to think this hallway might be a bit trapped. Which is odd, because there's, like, nothing actually here for it to protect.
That's what you think.
Is it just me or... Hey, Alerce, do you think you could also take a look at this hallway? Because I count 6 more traps. I want to know if you come up with another number. I'll be particularly concerned if you end up spotting more than I do, because that means I missed some.
Alrighty. I guess we're double checking his homework. Dirty 20?
Same number as him.
Cool, cool.
But you do see something else.
Whoa.
You see an
A
inland...
sign from Mercule.
You see a door, or what looks to be a some kind of scratched out area that is right here, where there'd be like kind of like a pressed in door, like a secret passage kind of thing.
Interesting.
A secret tunnel, if you will.
And do these traps seem like the kind I can just walk around in these 5-foot gaps?
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Cordova's badass, however, will make it this far, and, I don't know, can I,
Like a dog scratching at the door that wants to go with their...
Wait a minute, hold on a second. My character's really big. Can he just, like, widen his stance for this section?
Maybe crab walk?
Basically.
God, if you do that over the spike trap, I don't know.
Roll me a performance check.
Oh, he's gonna
boy,
show
here
us
we
that
go.
dance.
Performance check. Time to... Well, let's see what my my -1 modifier does to this.
Get a nat 1, I swear.
Nice.
Not a nat 1, but I did get a 4.
You walk
Sick.
over, click, click, click.
Oh boy.
Roll me a strength save, a dex save, and a con save.
Man. I was like, well, we found the trap. Surely I don't need to cast Bless now, right?
Okay, so strength save. Question: advantage, disadvantage.
Normal
Just
strength
based
save.
off of like. Okay.
You are the lord of the dance.
Okay, so strength save is a 20, dirty 20.
Okay, so you take half damage as a cinder block tries to jam itself underneath your foot and crush upwards. You take 5 damage from that. What's your dex save?
Well,
We take damage, comrade.
oh, right. So 3 damage?
No, 5 was the halved.
Well, Warding
Oh,
Con.
okay.
Oh,
Oh.
5 was halved. Okay. Again, then dex save.
Mm-hmm.
I have a +1 from Warding Bond, and a +2 from Alert save.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that. And that was actually supposed to be a an additional +3. Crap. Which actually doubles my dex save mod for this.
That spell's already just like so good for our comp. We always forget it does other stuff.
Hey, look, a 22. I rolled well.
You take no damage as another spike track, and then roll me a con save. This is poison.
Yay, so I get it at advantage. And I really have no excuse to fail this one because with alert save stuff,
Unless it's a nat
my
one.
mod is 11. Oh, whoops. Crap, I forgot about the whole advantage thing. Let me roll it one more time.
Please
Well,
be a nat
18's probably good enough.
Yeah,
Unless you want to fish for a nat 20.
Yeah, so 18.
one. Okay. You, aren't poisoned. I just want to imagine that your other party members seeing you step on all the traps, just ka-ching, boom, as everything pops out. Unless they keep moving forward.
He's like,
The longer they take, the more Sterling wants to walk down there, but he's also continuously seeing them getting assaulted by things, and he's like, maybe I shouldn't.
Okay, so Alaris.
yeah, imagine I'm just like walking carefully between them, and then Cordova tries to do the same, but as he's like, say, avoiding this one, he's accidentally dragging along on this one.
Yeah, no, I hit 3, and I just kind of was like, okay, Alaris, if you don't mind, I'm gonna walk up and like kind of pick Alaris up and like switch places. Okay, I want you to stay clear with this one because I'm going to activate it intentionally.
Oh, I was going to try and get to the door first to see if it deactivates the traps once we open it.
But we don't entirely know how these work. For all we know, it could suck you in. Who knows? It could be a trapdoor.
Perhaps.
Or a mimic.
Maybe we should get our door expert on this. And I'll call down for Tellius.
Is it safe down there?
I mean, we've sprung most of the traps.
Cordova steps on this one.
Well, congratulations, Cordova. Both Larissa and you need to make me a deck save.
Brilliant.
Wah.
19.
15.
Cordova, you take half. Alersa, you're taking full damage. It's a fireball. Take 35 damage.
True.
He asks as if it's safe, and then a fireball fucking goes off. Sterling is going to follow a few steps behind.
Okay,
Yes.
how much damage was that?
35 damage total. That's not halved.
Okay, so
So yeah, you
Half
took.
half
you
that would
take
be 18.
17.
Or
Yeah.
17.
Whichever. And I take that plus the 35.
Oh wait.
I don't wanna.
Wait, warding
I don't
bond.
wanna wait.
So for me that would be halved twice. Because I passed the save.
Yeah, true.
So 17 down to 9.
Telling you, man, 8 is an awesome spell.
Yes, it is.
Just free max health.
Is tell you that's is it safe down there? Boom. It is now.
Just watch your step, and I'll
She
indicate the
says,
two
"Hey,
spots we have.
could you not try to set any more of those off?"
Yeah, no. By the way, there's
Yeah,
one more in that
no.
corner. Don't walk in it.
Don't walk in it. Cordova steps on it.
Don't walk in it. Cordova proceeds to walk in it.
Yep, I'll lead them through so that they don't. Tellius doesn't trigger this trap here.
So now what do you do?
A fire is still just like going on a strand of my hair. Sir Tiny puts it out.
You need to be more careful when going through traps. After all,
yeah, actually,
not
how-
everything
how-
could be as deadly as mine.
How did Sir Tiny do on the fireball?
He passed with a 35.
Nice.
Oh,
Damn, what the fuck? Sir Tiny, you're familiar? What is that?
He's an NPC.
yeah, I'll find the.
Yeah,
just,
here it is.
simple. Just a simple NPC. It's caused multiple wars and is in charge of most of the war crimes in the entire region area.
Who among us has not been a war criminal from time to time?
Well, Sterling hasn't yet. He's been
Yeah.
proxies for wars, but
Yeah, yet being the operative word, apparently. But yeah, Stelius, observe door. Or potentially fake door. I don't know, you said that this just looked like a wall with a bunch of, like, scratches on it, right?
That's up to Alerce.
What?
The
What's
door.
up to me? How's it up to me?
What were you saying, Cordova?
We called Tellius over here in order to observe the door.
Oh.
Yeah,
In fact, Alerce was the one who originally prompted it.
yeah. What's all this then? Bit of magic here. Bit of traps
She got a
there.
nat 1. She can't tell you.
It's
Well,
that magical, huh? Well, old reliable. Cordova, get out your thieves' tools.
You're sure we want to go straight to my thieves' tools?
I mean, you could try to pull, push, or turn the knob.
Cordova shall try the door.
Just be careful you don't open it so far that it triggers that trap there.
So what do you want to do with it?
Attempt to push, attempt to pull, attempt to locate a knob and turn it.
Roll me an athletics check.
Wow. Look at that.
It's like one of those big doors where you gotta turn it like a bank door.
there's him rolling to brute force it open.
26.
You push it, activating ruin on the inside of it, and it becomes a warp gate.
Whoa. This appears to be a gate of warping of some sort.
Didn't Tides deal with something like that?
Didn't Markiplier deal with something like that?
Do you choose to go through it?
Okay, so this appears to be a warp door. gate thing. Should I walk through it? And because if there's traps or, you know, anything dangerous on the other side, we appear to have made the common agreement that I take point on these things. Unless anyone has a better reason for someone else to do it.
No, you can go first.
By all means, please.
Players? There?
I'm never the one to stop you.
Okay,
I
you're gonna
prefer
walk through.
channeling your energy in other directions when the time comes.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing.
Anyways, I'm gonna walk through this. Well,
You teleport to a
I'm gonna
hallway.
look around.
And that's how we learned that this was the final trap. One of those
The door then
fucking orbs
changes.
that shreds everything that gets near.
The door then changes color.
Oh boy.
I've seen this once, no, twice before. I say to no one in particular among the party. It was a dungeon much like this one, and it would transport us randomly into the many rooms. And the trick was to find a matching portal of the right color.
Who wants to walk
But really,
through
we
next?
just kind of went in random colors until we found the exit.
Who wants to walk through next?
Does anyone want to hold hands as we go through, or do we want to just
Tellius just
find
walks
each other
through.
later?
As it then switches to a different color.
Well, it's just you, me, and Sir Tiny now, Sterling.
Well, I don't think they're going to the same place. Portal seems to be...
Well, no, they didn't go in together.
Well, do you want to enter together? Do you want to...
I'm asking you.
Sure. And
Hooray.
we'll
for the
try to
power of
match his step
friendship.
with hers. So they go in together.
Okay. 1 minute.
A minute in my D&D? It's more likely than you think.
As you end up over here.
Well, I have no clue where we are.
Well, we still appear to be in the same tomb. That's good.
Seems so.
You find
Whatever's
yourself,
better.
we'll go with Cordova first. So Cordova, you
Can't go off like that forward.
you take a step forward. As you see to the left of you is a large incinerator room. Down the hall there's a large open room where you can hear the quaint voice of Telia say, Cordova, Alerce, where are you guys?
Whoa, Thelias.
What, is that you, Cordova?
Wow, it sounds like we went to the same place.
You hear a muffled off echo of Tellius's voice. Alerce? Coming from the hall.
Sterling, I hear a muffled version of Tellius's voice coming from the hall.
Well, I have no clue where we are, so I'll follow you.
Yep, just stick with me, rookie. I've been around the block more than a few times in my day.
You come to a multi-center point where you see there's a hall that goes down to leads to nothing. Some intersection to the left, and above you, you see Tellius down this hall here, as well as Cordova kind of slowly approaching.
What's the range on minor illusion? 30 feet?
I think so.
Nice, nice.
Oh, before you go that far, you are hit a wall as you are stopped right here.
I appear to have hit the wall and stopped right here.
You can see through it, and you can put your hands up against it. It doesn't damage you, but you can just hear like muffled voice through it.
Well,
Anyway,
that seems about right.
I wonder where the other two went.
Now, can I cast a minor illusion through it to 30 feet away? I will make a loud noise repeatedly to get their attention to look over here.
Cordova, roll me a insight.
Well,
Insight, not perception.
I have advantage
I
on
don't know.
insight.
Go ahead, roll me perception then. Fuck you.
Well, well, thanks, Alerce. Perception.
I mean, roll performance, I don't care.
Perception. 21.
You hear a clicking from down the hall and see that Alerce and your compatriot. Oh, fuck, why am I so tired? You see that Alerce and the compatriot are behind some. They're like standing in a hallway, just kind of thumping on something, knocking on it.
Well,
as if there's a wall there.
Cordova blinked a couple times. Hey, look, Tellius, they're over there.
I mime some gestures that indicate that I think you should break out your thieves' tools, and I show you like shoulder checking the wall.
Cordova's gonna walk over here.
I'm like miming it against this invisible wall.
As Cordova inevitably gets to here, you bump into a force wall yourself.
Whoa. Cordova thinks for a moment.
You say?
Hey, Tellius, you don't know how to get rid of walls made out of invisible force, do you?
Dispel magic.
Oh, is that
Well,
all it was?
thanks,
I think to myself as I dispel magic.
Thanks, Tellius.
You're able to walk through the wall.
I continue to mime as though I am behind a wall.
Cordova just continues to approach, fucking all 2 tons, just fucking repeatedly banging into the floor with each step. Cordova squats down in front of Alerce. And then he does the, oh, look at this, I'm making my thumb disappear thing.
Oh dear, you've seen through me that easily. You're saying, Sterling?
I was gonna say, like, how does that even work? Do you have like feathers over your fingers?
What, over my fingers?
Yeah.
No, it's scales.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know how bird legs are? It's the same deal at the wrists and the hands.
Oh, okay, okay. In the token, they're black, so I thought maybe you had like feathers or something over them.
No, my character's wings are separate from their arms. I know that like earlier editions of Arakakra tend to have the two be the same limb, but
Got it. Get it.
yeah, no,
I
it's
like to
four
imagine they're
wings.
uncomfortably human hands.
I'm
Incredibly detailed.
gonna pick you up and thank you.
I'm just gonna go. So what are we doing here? Is the Lich here? Are we here to kill the Lich? Or are
We
we just
don't know
wandering
which
around the
direction.
tomb?
But not in this tomb.
We
Then
don't
why are we
know
in the tomb?
entirely if the Lich is in the tomb or not.
I think we would have noticed by now some kind of sign. He doesn't seem like the
Okay.
sort who can stay low even when he's staying low.
Well, I say, if it is one thing that I have learned growing up, it's do not underestimate how obscure and or petty the immortals can be.
I don't know what you mean. Mercule seems pretty cool to me.
I don't mean the gods, I mean, you know, the not godly immortals. Especially liches. I heard of a tale at one point of a lich who had a sum total of 500 glyphs of warding in one base.
Yeah, glyph awarding is a pretty fun spell. Once you start, it's hard to stop.
Anyways, the reason why we're continuing to poke around this, crypt, Sterling, is because of the stuff that we've run into thus far. For one, those two individuals that I mentioned that might help give the Steel Feathers half a chance, they were locked away here in the aging chambers.
Yeah, this is a great place to make friends, I've learned. We've met
There was also a giant cult
Telius
operation.
and Vinland and the two birds and three spirits inhabiting rings and Sir Tiny and
Oh yeah, that's right.
a gang of cultists and a giant frozen bird.
How long have you guys been
kind of a
bumbling around this
Phoenix.
crypt?
A couple days now.
A couple days?
Well, okay, that giant cult operation that I was mentioning, they were taking their sweet candy ass time with it, and they were building towards something big. So, we decided we would, you know, rest up and then kick their ass, as opposed to going in there already beaten half to hell.
Sure, yes, we'll wander some more.
I might as well keep making friends, I always say.
Oh yeah, we also met a giant bird.
Yeah, I said that. The cryo.
Oh yeah, right. No, I thought you meant the other one.
Oh, one of your
So-
friends? No, they got mentioned at the start.
You see, there is still quite a lot of crypt to actually explore still. However, down this
Yeah.
long hallway, you see the shimmering light of day from this other end.
That can't
Wow.
be good.
What do you want to do?
I still kind of want to see what that abandoned church bit is about.
Abandoned church, you say? Lead the way.
Is this a viable connection? Like, are they on different levels?
They're on different levels.
Okay.
You would need to somehow go back the way you came.
You mean like through a portal that he came out of?
Possibly.
Maybe like through here.
Maybe if you found your way back.
Maybe if we wander around a bit. What's in here?
To the right of you is a hallway that your friends came from. To the bottom is a dead end, and to your left is another hallway.
And
Well,
left is always right, I always say.
maybe walk over here.
As you walk
Plus, I think
through
by
the
now
hallway,
we would have realized that
the tiles begin to squish a little bit as you see that ink is coming up between the tiles.
I kind of look down and see what exactly, Cordova's generous weight has done to that and whether or not Alerce's presence is also doing that.
Everybody's weight is, not just you.
interesting.
Gonna turn to Alerce. Hey, Alerce, dumb question. Ink demons aren't a thing, are they?
Hey, Cactus, ink demons aren't a thing, are they?
They are. You've already met one in this dungeon before.
Wait, what?
Sterling, you were an ink demon this whole time?
No, remember the ink wall that you encountered? With the red eye that you said you were going to strangle, and then you met it a second time?
Oh, he was a paper guy.
Oh, I thought he was a paper demon.
No.
Well, ink goes on paper, so...
Yeah, that is fair.
Well, sure, but if I encountered a flaming enemy and you told me, yeah, he was a wood demon, like, I wouldn't assume that.
That's
Even
also
if one
fair.
goes on the other.
That's also fair. What if you set a wood demon on fire? Would it become a fire demon? Sparkle demon?
Yeah, I
Do
guess it
people
would be
just
closer to, like,
attach
amber or
various-
charcoal.
I
Do
think
people
that's
just
the story of
attach
Inpachi
various-
from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Do people just attach various materials that demons might be made out of or associated with, and just call them after the materials they're named out of or associated with?
Isn't
Wouldn't
that how all names are made? That's how I was named.
Well, yeah, but that would be like calling a bird a feather bird or something.
We just said that there was a clan called Steelfeather.
Well, yeah, that's what they're named. They're not literally made of steel. Actually, if they
If
had,
they're anything like his, they might as well be.
They're all Skarmories.
Well, anything like, okay, for the record, I am not your run-of-the-mill bird person anymore.
Anymore? What happened to you?
Oh, you know.
Life goals that we'll get into later.
Ah,
Actually, no, I'll sum it up right now. Life goals, there's crazy motherfuckers that want to end the world, right? As you saw.
yes. Yeah.
I figure, dealing with them might be a bit easier if, say, one of us were big enough to, I don't know, punt them across the horizon or something.
Okay, so... Magical
working on that.
experiments.
Yeah, so I'm working on that.
That's something similar done to me when I was younger, but it didn't quite go as planned, so...
Oh, it wasn't by choice, was it?
No.
Oh, I feel sorry for you.
Well, I don't remember much of it. I was very young.
Well, that sounds a bit better, at least. Well,
It's
here's
as I
hoping that.
always say, if it weren't for childhood trauma, we'd have no childhood at all.
Well,
That is not true.
For what it's worth, if any more experimental chicanery happens to you, I hope that it's, with your say-so. Now, what about this hallway? Because it seems to be excreting ink between the tiles. Elias, you wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you? Should I just hazard a guess, maybe?
Sterling is going to cast his one free cast of Detect Thoughts
Oh, sure.
because they keep talking about demons. Does he hear anyone else's thoughts than the three people in front of him? And Sir Tiny. Well, I guess they've got a lot of
Four
thoughts.
people in
All
front
their
of you.
different
What are you using?
detect
Tech
thoughts.
No, but you do hear a voice from within the wall. If I
Oh, boy.
just hang out a little bit longer, I can finally get my revenge.
And you also hear the voice of a character who Alerce has been trying her best to ignore, speaking directly in your head.
Oh shit, that's right. What do you hear the Crusaders?
No, but
He's
he
going
would.
to
He would
point.
hear Boulder though. Excalibur.
It's Boulder.
Oh yeah, that's true. If he counts as a creature.
I keep forgetting how, like, the sheer number of sentient crap that we have on us.
Really? I
He's
had
just
a
gonna
whole
look at you and
feast
he's
where
gonna be
I
like,
set out a plate for each one.
there were a lot more of you that I can't see. Also, there's someone behind that wall, and he's gonna point at the wall.
Okay, which part of the wall? Like, which side of the wall?
Yeah, which side? Which side is he hearing it from?
Doesn't really matter too much.
Okay, because Cordova's
As
about to try to deck it with a banner hammer.
Again, doesn't matter.
Okay, good. Cordova's gonna whip out his banner hammer. By the way, Sterling,
Whoa.
not
Just gonna whip out your banner hammer like that
well.
in front of everyone and God?
By the way, Sterling, not that Cordova would terribly know this, because no mention of Grima has, like, being on the other side has been brought up so far. Cordova's banner does currently have a banner of Grima on it, but yeah, he's just gonna whack
You wouldn't
the wall
know the
that's, like,
symbol of
slightly in front
Grima
of him.
anyway. Or he wouldn't know the symbol of Grima anyway. He just awoke
Fair enough.
to Grima invading and saw the dragon. He didn't even see the symbol, or let alone the banners, if anything.
Fair enough. And his Grima's symbol doesn't strictly look all that much like the actual Grima, so anyways, he's gonna fucking...
I mean, it has 6 eyes into a V. It's kind of hard to tell, like, what the fuck it even could be.
Yeah. He's gonna take out the banner hammer and just, like, deck the wall to the left and in
Yeah,
front of him.
while you go to do that, he's going to pull a rapier out of essentially thin air. That you
Oh,
have
nice.
Weirdest thing
carrying.
I've seen.
Oh, nice. I can do that too. And Cordova just casually, like, yanks an 8-foot long, like, blood great sword out of nowhere and just kind of casually chucks it back into nowhere.
Well, this is a bit more impressive than mine.
Well,
Sword
yeah,
en-
but
sword
I
envy.
didn't- Well, yeah, but I mean, I didn't entirely. I mean, okay.
So
but,
you
okay.
whack the
I'm
wall,
gonna deck this wall now.
and you see the paper ink elemental creature was there as he slithers away deeper into the wall.
Hmm.
Did he go?
Gonna
Like, how much further into the wall did he go?
Like, he can slip between cracks and stuff, so, like, it's... You can't tell.
I'm gonna keep like bashing a cavity into the wall until he hopefully like fucks off or something. I don't know.
Well, you bash in, right? And then you bash in again. And then you bash it. It's like he's running away.
Then Cordova's gonna back up a bit.
Yeah, once he gets out of 30 feet of me, I can't hear him anymore, so...
Okay, well, he appears to have fucked off.
I would too if I saw you barreling through a wall at me.
Yeah, that is like one of a bunch of different things where it's like, am I doing the right thing? Well, I didn't used to be able to do this.
As you eventually get forward to, like, this passageway, let's say you notice that you're beginning to retrace your steps back to where you originally were.
Oh, this hall looks familiar. Somehow. I believe it connects to the hallway we were in before.
By the way, I take it since I was mostly doing that with a hammer, I take it we're not worrying about like kaiju experience since that wasn't like barehanded or anything.
No.
Okay.
I'm also dreadfully tired, so you have to bear with me.
Yeah, well,
Bear
I'm
with you.
dreadfully
I thought
sick.
it was
I think
just
we can.
gear.
I think we can both be forgiven for not being on our A game. Did you want to look at what was over there, Sterling?
Like, he looked and there was nothing there, so... He didn't look very closely, and he doesn't have a very high perception, so...
Oh, you gotta walk down here. I hope that there's
You
no
do-
traps that are for people who are taller
No.
than 9 feet tall.
You see there's also a hallway that leads down this way, if you choose to go down it.
Yes, indeed.
Hall that goes down which way?
This way?
Well, that way. Oh,
But if you want to retrace our steps, it would be this way.
do we want to have me like make a tunnel first, or actually, you know what? Out of game, I think we can leave that to later because, as Cactus just said, he's tired. I don't want to have him like, try to count
Either
a bunch
way
of
you
kaiju level
go,
experience.
there is, how do I put it? Depending on where you go, this could be a very long campaign, or a very long dungeon, or a very short dungeon.
One turn has what we're looking for, the other one is like an ambush of a random encounter.
Let's go down.
Oh,
this
right, I was
way.
So,
going
like,
to,
ultimately, you have an exit out, which is over here, right? So you saw, like, at
Uh-huh.
the end, there's, like, the gate of, like, opening light. That is this area over here. So you know where there is an
Yeah.
exit. To your other options, you have a lot of other dungeon area to explore. The kind of portalish area that's up top, a lower area down here that you haven't explored. So there is more to explore, more places to go. Not saying you can't do it, just saying that depending on how much longer you want to stay in this dungeon will determine your choice.
Yeah. During the rest we had when Cordova was recovering from his latest magical surgery, I had swapped out my spells for the what's it called? The ones to ask questions, and I was gonna ask the yes or no if there were more rings and allies to awaken in this area. This tomb.
Yeah, let's do that because that was like additional things that could help us and or the steel feathers was kind of the
That
main.
speak with dead? I'm assuming.
No, it's
Augury.
augury and the other two that I usually swap between.
Got it.
But yeah, I mean, if we would like to, we could, like, we could have Alerce just cast those spells and.
I'm making the executive decision to pop another caffeine pill.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
To give you an idea, this will be 1,500 milligrams of caffeine that I've ingested today.
Only a little bit.
Yeah, so.
I will also tell you,
Oh,
out of
fuck
character, most of my spells are
Well-
enchantment.
That overflowed. Ugh. 1 minute. Was there just a beep just
Oh, I
now?
bet.
There was a beep. Or
Beep.
something.
What was that beep?
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
Okay, question. I'm gonna do the thing that I did again.
Which is what?
Okay, 'cause I wasn't sure whether or not you guys heard. So the microphone for my headset can flip up and down, and it'll mute if it's flipped up. It tends to do a two-tone beep whenever, like, to indicate whether or not it's muted or not. And I was wondering for a second whether or not you guys heard that somehow.
Yeah, that might have been it.
As
Whatever.
it'll play it like a few times in a row if I like accidentally like put it up and down rapid fire.
Okay, that should kick in like 15-ish minutes.
But yeah, the commune and divination and whatever the third one was.
Okay, so what's your first...
We were basically just going to find out if there were any more allies we need to quote unquote rescue or recover from this area.
So what are you doing first?
The three yes or no responses for if there's any more of the
Well,
Crusader rings, any
ask your
more
first...
of the...
Okay, slow down. First question.
Are there any more of the Crusader rings in this tomb?
No.
Are there any more of the steel feathers that were put into asleep here?
Yes.
And I suppose, are there any more miscellaneous allies like Sir Tiny that are dormant or ready to be resurrected in here?
No.
Well, there we go. I think that solves everything we were gonna do.
Given that the answer was yes on the dormant steel feathers, and
Yep.
yeah, and given the the perceived power bracket of the ones that we did awaken, I think going for whichever ones are left might well be worth it for, helping the steel feathers case.
And they were each in a larger room, so I think we can at least narrow it down to the larger rooms.
Yeah.
We don't need
Like
to explore every tiny little pocket like we
Like
did with the
they're-
rings.
Yeah,
There's
their
something about a
chambers are-
cathedral. Cathedrals are usually pretty large.
Yeah, which I guess means that I should probably get to tunneling, shouldn't I? Bear it back. I'll tell you when I'm done.
I mean, do we want to bother doing a augury that's like for directions? Like good results, bad results, good and bad, or not particularly good or bad for taking a particular direction?
I feel like the problem is if you're asking them a direction, it's these paths are kind of winding, so it's like it's south, but like how do you get to that place though?
Well, it seems like we're mainly asking if we want to go that way or that way to find the steel feather we're looking for.
We can wait until
Let's
he's done
say
with his
cactus.
kaiju farming or whatever.
Well,
Well,
what I need to
if
know
this
which
would,
way you guys are
save me
going
about a
because there are
Yeah, if
some
this would-
things.
if this would save me a bout of tunneling, and I don't need to
Yeah,
go
that's
over
what I
there.
was thinking. I could just ask God which direction we could take, or a representative of a god. And we do happen to know a certain god of athletics, right? Who would probably approve of the steel feathers being awakened. Strong breath.
Actually, I reckon. Actually, I reckon it would. I reckon Shiley might potentially approve of that.
True. Preservation.
Yeah, because like all of this is being done to the end of like preserving the existence of the Steel Feather tribe. So, augury away.
What are your augury
Question mark?
questions?
We're gonna divination to ask a single question concerning our goal of finding the remaining steel feathers, and you can give us a truthful reply that's a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
Okay, what are you asking me with your divination?
We're asking the direction of which direction we should take for finding the remaining steel feathers in this tomb.
All directions serve as a path forward to your goal. However, some will reveal friends, others will reveal foes. To war all shall lead, but if one fails to find the darkness, one will fail to slay it in the end.
Okay, I would take that to mean that there is a boss to squish here. Or, some greater threat here that needs to be done away with.
Yeah, that's going to be a big issue later on if we don't deal with it.
Twice.
But
I hope that's not the boss level entity we've already been worried about. A certain emerald ooze that we have no knowledge of how to kill.
don't worry, guys, I'll just drink more of it and fucking kill myself.
How intelligent are oozes?
Depends on the ooze.
Well, I guess Wheel or Woe tell us good results or bad results for going this way instead of that way.
Mixed.
So good and bad. A reward for your troubles. Or something. Also, while she's casting all of her spells to ask gods what she should do, Sterling is going to go back to the mirror and he's going to pace around and see if he can notice anything. He probably doesn't, but he's just going to do it anyways.
Perception check.
Feeling some nostalgia already.
Well, this is the first time that his patron has forced him into a mirror. He's usually done it of his own will, so it's a little...
True.
Roll this. 5 plus -2. So, a 3. He notices nothing. He's not the most perceptive.
You don't notice anything
Mixed
out of the
results
ordinary.
is still results.
Other than just a mirror being broken.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Cordova. We're behind you.
Well, should I do the thing then?
Cast a bless because you're probably gonna trigger a fucking 2 traps as you walk through.
Yay. And backstep that. And bash into here.
You so bashful.
Whoa. Gotta try and...
Guessing the room shakes when he bashes into it, so Sterling's going to take a step back.
You bash the wall. Upon doing so, it cracks a little bit. You feel that it's quite heavy, and that whatever made the structure going this far was well built.
Okay. Yep. Shoulder check. Wow.
Guidance.
This is very good stuff. Gotta back up and bash it again.
Strength save.
Okay. Like I mentioned, bless.
Yep, bless will help the save. Guidance won't.
Probably outside of your save radius, which is probably just as well because you want to be clear of that.
Well, I've been keeping close enough to apply it because I don't really mind sharing the damage.
Okay, strength save. That's okay. Total of +3. 20 plus 11. 28.
Okay, so again, you bash the wall as you break all the way through to this area past here.
Well,
Cordova, you made a breakthrough.
Does it look like it's going to cave in?
No.
no, Cordova's made similar sized tunnels that didn't cave in.
Yeah, birds are known for their tunneling in these parts, I've learned.
Okay.
They were known for flying.
They're very much akin to ostriches, I think.
Yeah, no, Cordova's gonna just kind of sweep some rubble out of the way. Okay. We have made a new
Some
hallway.
other richer folk like ostrich eggs, but I've never seen one.
So, what's around
You
here?
enter into an area where there are many statues on all sides. The statues are each holding different weapons and being of different soldiers, however, none of them have any heads. There are cracks in between all of the soldiers, bits of rock and sediment as if something flowed through them, kind of like how you have like a fountain, right? And you'll play. You know when there's like a statue that has a fountain built into the middle of it, how water will flow from the top all the way through the cracks down? So it looks like it's whole when the water's going through it, but otherwise it's just a statue with a bunch of cracks in it. kind of like intricate design like that. At the far end, there used to be some kind of like podium stairway, but it's all been crumbled away. And you see at the very far end, there used to be what appeared to be some kind of altar area over here, but it's all been kind of crashed and crumbled and generally broken apart.
Sterling deer don't get too close to the emerald ooze. It eats flesh.
Yeah, he's just gonna be like, "The fuck is that?"
Yeah, no, it tried to take a bite out of me, so I tried to take a
Tried to
bite out
eat
of
you.
it. Yes. Well, okay.
I would not take
I
his
wouldn't,
example.
I wouldn't mess with it because it is apparently damn near impossible to kill, or just straight up impossible to kill. Either way,
Is it
don't mess with
intelligent or is it just?
Well, we tried to
it's
cast a
intelligent
spell
enough.
on it, and it nearly broke my mind. So
Yeah, it's intelligent enough, and it is apparently only concerned with eating stuff that gets near.
Has it been a minute since the hallway over there? I'm assuming it's been more since he busted through a wall.
Yeah, why?
Okay.
Well, I
I was just
think you
wondering if
were
my
within
detect
30
thoughts were still
feet.
up.
You were technically within 30 feet, or right around there,
Yeah, I
as you were walking
guess
down the hallway.
over here I would have been.
You didn't hear
Did
anything
he
in the
hear
wall.
any?
Well, I
Okay,
get
so he didn't hear any
so.
thoughts from it.
Oh, from the slime?
Yeah.
Roll me a con save.
Shit. It's just up. Oh shit. Click the wrong button. There we go. D20. 12 plus a con save. 12 plus 4, 16.
And you got a +2 from being near me as we were walking.
Yeah, at the time.
Okay, what's your save total?
So 18.
You hear the voice of 10,000 different voices mumbling, moaning, and groaning in a gurgling tongue, all trying to say hello.
I'm gonna guess when that happens, he's just going to turn the spell off. He's just going to end detect thoughts. Be like,
Hey,
there's a lot of
that's
things in that pit. It's not a single thing.
Well, whatever things are in there, it's best not to fuck with it.
If you say so. Is there any water on the statues at all, or are they like bone dry?
Completely bone dry, there's nothing going through them.
I'm sorry, did you say that the statues just weren't holding weapons?
They were holding weapons.
They're holding weapons, they have no heads, and they look like they might have been fountains at some point. But they're bone dry, which means they probably haven't been working for a long time. Or a bit of time.
I wonder if the altar has some spare holy water, or if we have to use my own supplies.
Moisten these fountains.
Hold on a minute.
Well,
I gotta read something real quick.
Reading? In my games? This will not stand.
in Durgans and Flurkins? More likely than you think.
Put in my resignation letter.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
dude. This isn't
you
for
approach
me
this
as reading.
area. You see at the very top here above the stairs, while there isn't an altar anymore, there is a statue.
Statue. Why, that
Does this
reminds me
statue
of
have
the
a head?
previous room.
Yes, you see a statue of... Okay, let me try to describe this best I can. You see a statue of a skeleton, a pitch black skeleton, that looks as if... So it's just a pitch black skeleton with, instead of having just 2 eye sockets, it has 4 eye sockets, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Its jawbone's a little bit open, and from its look, it has both feet together. It's like a lieutenant kind of stance, and it's opening up its arms. Traditional, what like most god statues have, like their arms open and rejoice. But it's looking down in a way that's like it's looking down on its subjects, right? But it's still opening up its arms.
Mandatory, does this give off Mercule vibes?
Not at all.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I think this doesn't remotely resemble Shiley or Narul, right?
Nope. Not
Yeah.
at all.
Question: this is the bird tomb. Is this a human skeleton, or is it a skeleton of something else that just has 4 eye sockets?
You can't really tell.
If it was bird, then it no longer looks like it was made of bird. Or it's just hard to tell.
It doesn't look... It looks skeletal in its structure, right? But it doesn't look like any creature you've seen. The stone carvings in it are very old. The actual, like, makeup of it, whatever creature it is, doesn't appear to be anything that could be physical in any way. It doesn't look like anything that had, like, a physical flesh structure to it, that it was just skeletal at some nature.
Huh.
I guess we try to make a religion check to see what the heck this is.
Yeah.
Well, you think the statue's gonna jump out at you or something?
Nice. 12.
What are you rolling?
Religion.
12 wouldn't tell you anything.
Yeah.
What if I rolled religion?
You could try.
Lava, lava.
Ask your daddy.
Let me see if I've ever heard this in my
Actually, yeah. This is,
work.
actually,
A
yeah.
7. No bonuses.
Oh boy. Wait, you don't have a bonus set?
No. No.
Wait, your
he is
intelligence
base
is flat?
intelligence. My intelligence is an 11 and my wisdom is a 6. Everything else is pretty high though.
Holy shit, my character has the highest intelligence out of the player characters. That does not feel right.
As a -1. I thought you and I
Right.
were tied.
No, my charisma is -1. My intelligence is +1.
Cordova, you were smart this whole time.
My charisma is 20, so
Yeah, well, my strength is 20. So,
my strength is 12.
It's just typical
And-
group dynamics where every group is only as smart as their dumbest. member.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Anyways, but yeah, regarding the religion check, okay, Cordo is just gonna think out loud, like, oh yeah, you know what? That is a good point. Hey, deadbeat quote unquote dad, do you recognize this guy?
What are you willing to pay for the information?
Uh, having to listen to Fuckface's voice for like 20 seconds.
He tells you this. What are you willing to pay for the information?
Having to listen to your Fuckface voice for 20 seconds.
Oh, but that's not a payment at all, for I could curse you with anything of that nature.
Okay, well, I'm gonna rack my own brain then. What's this about? Gonna roll religion.
Again?
No, I didn't roll religion yet.
Oh.
I asked about Nerul, because that was Sterling rolling religion, and Alerce rolling religion. I was bringing up the whole, like, Nerul thing before that. Alerce, guidance, please. Pretty please.
Of course, my baby bird.
Yay. Let's see how this works. +1 and a D4. Let's do this. 21.
Damn!
Third time's the charm.
The primordial
Third time's
force
the
of
charm.
withering. Withering in darkness.
Withering in darkness.
Okay, the primordial force of withering and darkness.
His only nickname is called the Shadow.
Also
Your
known
friends
in
worship
certain
this
circles
thing.
as the Shadow. Not necessarily.
It's
It
in
might
there.
be
there
like
was-
Mercule, where people mostly just worship them to ask
Just
them to stay
Fear
away.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Most of his worshippers aren't as enthusiastic as I am.
I grew up around the religious. Not that religious myself, though.
Do you wish to pray to it, any of you?
I don't know. That seems pretty against my beliefs.
You know what? People pray. We suspect that people pray to this guy to stay away, right? The primordial force of withering and
That is fair.
primordial force of like withering and did you say decay?
Withering in darkness.
Withering and darkness.
Oh, and I will remind you, we were given part of the prophecy was to go towards the darkness.
You know what? My character is going to do exactly that. Is gonna take a knee to it and is like, Mr. Shadow Man, sir. As a bird who is aspiring to get as absolutely fucking colossal as possible, I pray that you please keep clear of my body. Please and thank you.
Roll me a religion check, and how respectful are you about this?
He's making sure not to be like even remotely mocking or anything. Like he is dead serious.
And I will help action you so that you hopefully don't fuck this up.
Okay. Also guidance probably.
Yeah.
So religion check. Right. So religion check. Then bonus +1. Guidance D4.
And did you do the advantage toggle? From the help action?
23.
You don't... It's odd. As you pray to the statue, for it to leave you be, to not come near you, and for it not to take your body. In the side corner of your eye, you see as if the right hand on the statue lifts itself a little bit. And upon doing so, your head turns up from the ground a little bit, like it's holding a hand under your chin to lift it up. And as you look a little bit closer, you can see that the bony face that it has gives you a slight smile, a little bit of a grin. As your patronage is welcome, your prayers have been answered and heard. As Neural says to you, "Do you wish to meet my father? It seems that he smiles upon you."
Okay, like on my end, to like the very beginning of like Nerol's quote just there, cut out for a second. Can you tell me what exactly he said?
"Do you wish to meet our father? He smiles upon you."
If he wishes to meet me, I guess. He seems amicable at the moment. Might not get a better chance
is
for
the
this.
face that you see.
Well, hiya, grandson. It's wonderful to meet you.
This is the face that you see staring at you from your side corner. Not from the statue, just from a different corner of the room. A creature that looks melted, bone melted into flesh. It has both the skin and bone on the outside as well as a skeleton on the inside. The face malformed, diminished, cracks on all sides of the skull and the eyelids. A withered face that stares at you, hands clasped in a grinning sort of way of praying, almost. A black liquidy substance appearing on its sides, almost like a cloak, but as well infused into its own body as if it was its own skin and flesh. Eyes appearing on the palms and the outside of its hands. Bones clasped together, almost becoming like a fused bit of gelatinous mass. Yet you can see each individual finger and bone scale into each other, wrapped around each other. You can't make out the words that is being spoken to you. You can't make out the phrases. Only that each word scratches the inside of your brain, and each time he's done speaking, you hear a noise that crunches as if it's tuning, as if it's like digging or... You know when you sink your teeth into a steak, right? And you can feel the juiciness of it?
Yeah.
When he's done with a sentence, I want you to imagine that effect on reality. That you can feel the world press down, and that there's no sound to be heard, yet you feel it all the same, that it is not... He shouldn't be able to do this. And when he talks, he shouldn't be able to speak, and you shouldn't be able to hear them, because if you could, this shouldn't be able to happen.
Okay, question. Shouldn't be able to happen on the level of, like, against the fundamental laws of the universe, or shouldn't be able to happen as in, like, anyone else in, like, occupying this position being talked to by the one in question?
It shouldn't be able to
should have
happen
been,
in a
like,
sense that
folded in half.
he shouldn't exist, period.
Okay.
By him existing at this moment of time, he shouldn't, yet he does. And by him existing, things are breaking down. And by him speaking, he's manifesting himself into the world, which shouldn't also be happening either. You just feel a sense of wrong on all levels.
Oh boy.
As if almost your skin begins to peel back, yet the flesh on the inside slowly scrolls around to the outside. And you can feel it like you can feel it push and pull, twisting over each other, until your skin is on the underside of your flesh and they are on the other side. Yet it feels normal to your touch, but you perceive it as different.
Oh boy.
Does that explain the kind of wrongness I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The more you comprehend, the more your brain hates it. The more that you see, though, the more that is normal. And the more that's normalized, the worse it gets.
Is he just sitting there still praying for us?
He's just sitting there praying, one eye looking over into a corner. He's stock still, not saying anything, just kind of breathing heavy.
Oh, are you done talking to the statue?
Yeah, provided Mr. Shadow Man isn't trying to, do anything specific, Cordova's gonna go ahead and turn away.
How do you turn away? That matters. How do you turn away?
So I guess are like physical actions on the table, or is this
I need to know
just
exactly how
entirely
your character turns away from this statue. Your actions really matter here on what you do.
Well, he doesn't want to piss the guy off, so...
You don't know that it's even remotely emotional with you. I'm just asking how you would do so because it matters a lot.
I guess he's going to, like, tilt his head down until his face is no longer completely in his field of vision, close his eyes, turn away with the rest of his body, and then stand up.
As you do so, you feel an impending dread with each shift of your movement. As you take your eyes off of the statue, the other face from before slips from your gaze, as all that remains is that you know something is now approaching you. You know something is coming up behind you, but each second that you stand turning around, it gets worse, as if you can feel something trying to reach out for you, about to strike you down, and then as you fully turn away, whoosh, it's all gone.
Oh boy.
All that you know is that something is very close to you, and if you turn around, you'll see it, but you may not live through it.
Cordova's going to say... Well, okay, see, I was going to have Cordova say thank you for your consideration and just walk away, but then you mentioned gambling. Realistically, no, I don't think Cordova would take the gamble. Cordova would say, in Arakakra, thank you for your consideration, and he's going to walk away from the statue.
As you walk away from the statue, this is the image that I want you to know of how this situation goes down.
Hmm. That seems amicable.
Well, did the statue tell you anything? He's saying this sarcastically, by the way, not like an actual question.
I imagine it's
As
just like
you
so muted as he's too busy focusing
as
on
you
what's
take
happening.
one step down, now next part is important. You take one step down as a flash of that giant figure holding you within its grasp appears. You take one step down the staircase again as you see a distant future of you on a battlefield with your friends and a large dark hand now above you coming down from the sky. Another step down as you see a different battle taking place of you all within this crypt against some kind of ink-like creature that seeps against the walls and darts towards you. You take another step down as this next step reveals to you just the shadowing figure staring at you from a long distance. Then you take one final step till you reach the bottom, to where all that remains is in the back corners of darkness, where two figures stand. In the statue, as you get a quick peek at it from behind you, holds out its hands to you in the same position that it was in when you looked at it before. Just now there's two black empty voids from the corners, as it now knows where you are and is always watching.
Motherfucker. That was one of the other figures. Aside from Nerol, wasn't it?
What do you mean?
You know, back when...
3 from before.
Yeah. Back when the, with the whole, like, with the whole bone soup deal.
He's a different guy.
Oh, separate from those three that were...
Yeah, I think he told you what each of the 3 was already.
Yeah, no, I remember, like... I only remember the, Nerol and the
These
one
are not
that, like...
connected in any way.
Hmm.
It's kind of just giving you the knowledge that on the left hand, so there, if you allow the DM to explain a little bit, the intended interpretation is that this thing is connected to both the creature you saw before that was related to Nerl, and that this thing is the big bad that is the overseer of both of them. But now that you have met, say, in Nerl's quotations, his father, you have also met its ruler, being this thing, the primordial force of withering and darkness. And all 3 of them are now watching you.
Boy. Yeah. This is,
You get the generation of fucked up in your mind.
yeah. Well, I currently have a generation of fucked up watching me at the moment.
Roll me
Well.
a d20.
Just straight D20.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, death may always be right next to you, but that just means you have a new neighbor.
You don't
7.
understand the revelation that you were trying to be given. Oh well. What would any of you like to do now?
Well, I don't see anything else in this room other than the statue, so...
Does anyone else wish to pray to it?
Well, what if we take the statue's head and put it on one of the other fountain statues that are missing their head?
I'm sure that
That was
you just
actually
pray to
so
the
well.
statue.
I was considering it up until we found out it was the god of withering, and I don't know if I'd want to piss them off doing that.
It's just a statue. Do you think they pay attention to every single religious marking they own?
I think they do after it. They send you a message like they did Cordova, that they're always watching you.
Yeah, I guess if Sterling says that, Cordova says, well, with what I just saw, you could pretty well convince me.
Do you wish to lob the head off and put it on a statue?
No, I was joking.
Do you, Sterling?
Sterling is going sarcastically bow to the statue, and he is going to use his telepathic to reach out to the statue and just say goodbye, and then he's going to turn around and leave.
Oh no. Roll me an
Oh, boy.
intelligence save.
Oh boy, here we go.
He's not very smart. Natural 20. Let's fucking go. Just
You're
base 20. I have nothing
You
in
are
intelligence.
saved from being
What
pulled
is
into a
a-
dimensional grasp.
What is a god to a non-believer?
Instead, you are given this image.
He's that flash his mind, and he's gonna go, oh shit.
You are given a
Um,
flash of white walls of astral spectral form flash up in front of you along foundation. The walls and statues become alive as the radiance births from them, each being having a soul behind it of a past dead warrior, as you can see opening up behind them a large eye that shows whatever battle they took place upon. At the very center, past this statue, rises a large tomb-like throne, where sitting upon it in black armor raised with white silvery-haired horns of ethereal darkness and obsidian black-plated armor of void, sits this creature, staring you down with its 4 eyes, as if just coming back from a war, but now awakened, sitting upon its throne. As you bow to it mockingly and turn your back to it, as you turn your back, now behind you sits a king that sits upon his throne, looking down at you as if slightly amused, like a warrior king would be. And you successfully do not turn around at all to meet its challenge as you walk down the final step, and the vision crushes from your mind, leaving you in a flat instance. You are back to reality.
Well, fuck. I guess he was right. I won't be doing that again.
You have been
and
marked.
he just it's gonna hit. First a dragon, now a fucking decay god or something. Fuck.
Cactus, just once I want you to be like, you see something like this image, and then you just post a fucking random chat. Just like absolutely kill the vibe.
A symbol appears upon your right hand.
Wait, my right hand?
Oh yeah.
I hope it's
shit.
just a number with no explanation.
Oh shit, that reminds me.
Mark of the Withering King.
Well, let me add that to my, to my bio.
You've been marked by the Withering King. In doing so, wherever you go, his knights will now challenge you, as he seems it amusing that you would turn your back to the Withering King of Darkness. In doing so, you have successfully denied his challenge that no one has ever before. In stride of this, all of his followers will now try to kill you.
He's gonna try to rub the mark off.
You try to but each time that you rub it, it smudges a little bit and then reforms like a shadow of ink pressed upon you.
Oh, yeah, no, that isn't going away. Believe me, I tried with this thing. And, Cactus, where did you say, like, Cordova's mark of no roll was on? Like, was that on his neck?
Tramp stamp.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Just like a
I think so, yeah.
Butterfly right above the ass cheek.
Well, you weren't tramp stamped.
Oh, hey.
But, what was that, Cactus? Because, I want to know where it is, because also, I wanted to have Cordova, like... Whoa, look at that.
Yeah, I was literally about to say, hey, why don't we go find the ink guy and see if he could, make these go?
I think I might have pissed him off, guys. My bad.
Yeah, shouldn't have did that.
The statues
Oh,
come to
if
life.
I
as
had
darkness seeps
a nickel
in,
for every time a party member pissed off a god.
as darkness seeps into the cracks, they reanimate. Immediately, their eyes glowing a bright white, as a voice echoes through the hall. To the one who insults the King of Withering, you shall meet your soul's end in eternal darkness. Prepare to meet your battle.
He went that away.
All
just
of
in
you,
plain view.
I just do
I
like a
guess so.
really shitty, quick, minor illusion.
Guess so, wait, are we doing this now, or are we starting next session with this?
Oh no, we're starting now. I'm fully
Okay.
energized to do this. Are you not fully energized to do this?
Yeah, well, I'm still sick. And
Do you wish to end things here?
maybe next
Would you
week
say
I'll
you're
be less
withering?
sick. Well, think of that.
He's too deep in the method.
Because, like, my throat does feel like it has gravel in it. But
True.
also, if you really want to run combat,
Well, my player's
then I
health
know
matters
exactly.
more to me, so I'm wondering, what do you want to do? Do you feel strong enough to be able to run combat, or would you rather wait till next session?
Would we be able to do, like, one round of initiative?
No, I don't want to carry notes that far.
Okay, I think I would prefer to wait till next week.
We end session here.